Hey, and welcome to the second episode of Iyagovos Introspective. My name is James Bartholomew, otherwise known as Iyagovos, that's where the title comes from. And today we're going to be talking about the recent snafu with H1Z1, the most recent release from Sony Online Entertainment. For those of you that don't know, Sony Online Entertainment are the guys behind PlanetSide 2, EverQuest, DC Universe Online, and Landmark, and recently released a zombie game called H1Z1, which is a zombie game based on the likes of DayZ, and what's becoming more apparent, the War-Z. Now, the H1Z1 is a game where you go in and you have to survive by yourself or with friends. And you kill deer and you chop down wood, you cook things, and it's really fun. It's a really fun premise for a game. I bought it last night for $20, and I've been playing it I played 91 minutes of it at the time of this vlog video thing. And we're talking about it now. And I was having fun, but I reached one point where I couldn't figure out how to turn on a barbecue. So I said, okay, I'm going to put the wood into the fire, and I'll log out, and I'll go and check the H1Z1 subreddit to see what's going on. So I go there, and the first thing I see is that the top post is streamer just called in airdrop discovers weapons. And that sounds odd. Like I saw when I was playing the game, I saw these airdrop tickets, and they looked like something I had to buy. I was given one of them for pre-ordering the game, and that was something I was intrigued by, so I clicked that link, and it looks like this streamer called in 3 airdrops for money. And what that had done is it had dropped airdrops, I don't know what an air bucket is, had dropped these crates where you go up and you open them, and it has weapons in them. And that seems like a really odd... The game is based on PvP, right? You have your character, who works with other characters to create a civilization, and other players can come in and take that civilization, they can rob you for money. It's a very realistic idea that they're trying to push on players. And what they've done here is they've basically said that players with more money get more items, and then they're able to win, which is bad. Pay to win has been categorically proven to be bad for games. And, of course, people are upset. What makes it more interesting is that people have been asking developers, because free-to-play games typically have a need to have a way to make money. So people have been asking developers for a while now, hey guys, it's free-to-play, how are you guys going to be making money? And developers have said, no, we're not going to be selling weapons or guns or ammo. You can only buy cosmetic items. And that was said up until 2 days ago, where one of the devs, Adam Clegg, I apologize for that, Adam, has said that, in fact, there's a small clip that I'm going to show here, so watch that real quick and we'll come back.
There's no way you can get ammo any other way. You can't buy ammo.
Right.
You can't buy guns.
Right.
You can't get them out of a crate.
Right.
There's zero way. You have to find them in the world.
Right.
So.
Okay, so you see that he said there that you can't buy ammo, you can't buy guns, you can't get them out of a crate. Now take a look at this image here. Okay, do you see what that is? It basically is it's a picture of of the streamer with 3 crates with weapons in them. Do you see that there's a problem there? The devs have said one thing, and then proven in another state is what the truth is, and that's awful. They've falsely advertised a pay-to-win mechanic in the game. There's an interesting PC Gamer article written by, well, PC Gamer, which I now... Here it is. It says, we'll be selling wearables. We felt this would be a good, fair revenue generator. Smedley wrote in a post to the H1Z1 subreddit. Smedley is the CEO of, as you can see at the top, it says SOE's Don Smedley. He's the CEO of Sony Online Entertainment. However, we recognise how important finding wearables in the world is. You'll be able to find them and craft a lot of stuff. We agree that there's something... In a free-to-play game, what's being sold is more important than what is. Anything that displays an edge, from extra large backpacks to weapons, medicine, and food, gives paying customers unfair advantage over unpaid, usually newer players. Smedley confirmed that we will not be selling guns, ammo, food, water. That's kind of the whole game, and it would suck in our opinion if we did that. Now that's the CEO of the game, right? And he has said now that they won't be selling things. Again, 2 days ago, he says that we will be able to play. Although we won't be able to buy weapons. Now today, there's a statement from Smedley on the H1Z1 subreddit where he says this. I'll read it verbatim, but I'll also stick a link into the post notes. I'm going way in here on this subject. I'm showing it clear in all the streams we've been doing. Again, not true. We just showed a video there 2 days ago, which proves that it's not true. So we want them to be server events, so make sure the whole server knows they're coming. And I've personally been killed many times after I played with them myself. So what that means is that you can still buy the weapon, which gives you an advantage, but then you might not even get it. So not only are you paying for stuff, but you're paying to gamble. You're gambling in a video game, which A, doesn't seem legal, and B, is kind of unfair, because if I pay for something, I should get it, right? I shouldn't be paying to stimulate the... I mean, I understand the message they're trying to say. They're saying, like, by buying these things, you stimulate the community by providing an event that people can congregate on. That shouldn't be up to me to pay for. That should be up to the developers to incentivize and cause. Airdrops should be random. Airdrops should happen. You have Rust, which is another game with the same team. It's not team, pardon me. Same style. And they have airdrops randomly, and that's not paid for at all. Here we go. So he says, and then later on he says, so if you think it's play to win, don't buy it. Don't play it. What's that saying? That's mainly going, just don't play. Even if you think it's, just don't play it. He's not saying, he's not defending anything. He's just saying, he's just basically giving the middle finger to the developer, to the players. He says, quoting an 8-month-old Reddit post after numerous streams and interviews is unfair. But then, again, there's a stream from yesterday, and there's a YouTube video, which I displayed earlier. So he gives up some points which are apparently misconceptions. You cannot call in airdrops until the servers are a quarter full. You can't call in airdrops without generating a ton of zombie heat. The airdrops are random in what they deliver, and you are not guaranteed to get a single thing out of the airdrop you called in. You could die trying and you're out the money. Again, that means that based on the randomness of the game, I could be out the money that I've spent. Which again seems something that's really unfair, because it means that, I mean, I'm not defending pay to win, but people that are paying to play the game should get what they're given, correct? Not gambling with their money. You've been straight about it, we've called attention to it publicly, and it's something we've decided we want in the game. It makes it more fun, it can shake things up. Please don't judge based on knee-jerk reactions. Try it. Or watch more streams of people doing it. So there he's saying, like, we want you to try it, pay us some money, and then if you don't like it, well, you're out the money, so it doesn't really matter. You know, it's really sketchy maneuver by SOE here. This seems like a really odd thing for them to be doing. They're basically saying, pay our money, and get it. And so now I feel like this is the problem. So basically that's what I'm talking about here, is that H1Z1 is a direly pay-to-win game, and that unless they fix it, I highly recommend people don't play it. It's not good to be doing this in an MMO, especially one that's so PvP based. You should, I feel duped. I paid money for the game and I'm not buying something. They said that they're not going to sell guns, and they are selling guns. The top Reddit comment on this post says, "We will not be selling guns, ammo, food, and water." But then they are. The comment says, "If you say you're not going to sell ducks, then proceed to start selling boxes with guns in them. There's no difference." And it's that. It's like, even though you're not selling guns directly, you're still selling something which can sell the guns, and it's odd. I don't like it. So basically, I'm going to sign up here and saying, like, look at H1Z1, and unless they fix this pay-to-win vileness, don't buy it. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. And Sony Online Entertainment, shame on you for this. You made it into another War Z, in my opinion. All right. Thank you very much for listening. This is going to be my second video, I guess. So I really appreciate you guys paying attention. Please do hit that subscribe button below me. And I guess I'll catch you next time there's another incident that I want to yell about, rant about. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great night. Bye-bye.